Okay, so we're going to work on an example of factoring a quadratic trinomial where a is not equal to 1. And in a previous video, I showed you this with blocks. So now I'm going to be using the same equation to show how you can do this with an easier method using 4 simple steps. So we have the equation y equals 4x squared plus 12x plus 5. 4 is a, 12 is b, and 5 is c. So the first thing we're going to do is try to see if there's a common factor between all 3 terms. 4 and 12 have a common factor of 4, but when you go on to 5, there's no common factor between all 3 of them. Because 4 is not a factor of 5. So there is no common factor, so I'm just going to cross that out. Next, we multiply a times c. So 4 is a, and 5 is c. So 4 times 5 equals 20. Okay? So step 3 is factors of a times c. So let's list some factors of 20. Let's just go, we have 1 and 20. I think that doesn't really make it 2, but it's 2. We have 2 and 10. And we have 4 and 5. Okay, now we're going to find the factors of a times c that add to equal b. So it should be, I don't know, but I just wrote it a times c equals b, but that's not entirely true. It's factors of the product of a times c that add up to equal b. And b is 12. So you can see here, and remember that signs matter, but we have all positive numbers. So we have 2 plus 10 equals 12. Okay, so if you watched the previous video using the block method, I mentioned in there dimensions. So here we see, over here, I have this square. Probably looks a little familiar. So we're just going to use this as a diagram to kind of guide our thoughts and think about dimensions. So like I mentioned before, in the block method, 4 and 5, or a and c, don't change. Those are always going to stay the same. So I'm going to fill that in here. We have 4x squared, and we have 5. Now that will look a little different, but the diagram isn't really important how it looks. It's just important that we have everything in the right place. So these stay the same, and then we know our dimensions that we found from set 4. 2 plus 10 equals 12 are 2 and 10. So I'm going to put 2x down here because we know these are x blocks, and 10x over here. Okay, so we've created a little diagram, but really fast. So we didn't have to mess around with putting the little blocks in the right orders. We can kind of do this fast on paper in our heads. So not that hard. And then we take the dimensions, which this one is 2x squared times 2x squared. So we have 2x squared, or just 2x actually. Sorry, forget about the square. We have 2x over here, and then we have 5 over here, and we have 2x over here, and 1 over here. So we see this because we found these dimensions really fast, and then we know 10 divided by 2, 5, and then 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay, so then we take these dimensions and multiply them to x plus 5 times 2x plus 1. I kind of ran into it a little bit, so we'll just erase this. Okay, those are our final dimensions. This is a factor form of this. And I was walking you through that, but you see we found that pretty quickly, and we didn't have to mess around with blocks. So this is just an easy way, if you can remember, common factor a times c, factors a times c, and factors of a times c that add up to equal b. Then you put them in this little square, and you have the dimensions, and you have the factors of that trinomial.